Hi Scorpio. Welcome to your February messages. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to be here. I've been shuffling for a bit now, but before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to also let you guys know, I'm gonna be reading and pulling cards this month from This Might Hurt Tarot. Also, at the end of your tarot spread, Scorpio, I will be pulling one message from the Self-Love Oracle just to tie everything all together. I will have both of these listed in the description box. Also, don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising sign, you guys. It really does help to give you a much more in-depth understanding of what you can expect in the month. Let's go ahead and jump in. First card in the center of your spread this month, we have the Page of Pentacles. Next, we have the Nine of Cups, the Empress, the Two of Wands, the Devil card, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Interesting energies here, Scorpio. Who are you guys fighting with? I get the sense that some of you guys are fighting with a spouse or a significant other, and it feels very gnarly. It feels very below the belt. I don't know if this is you saying below the belt things or if below the belt things have been being spoken to you in these arguments. Spirit is giving the message to fight fair or don't fight at all. Don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger. Some of you Scorpios are coping with not so great situations by overindulging and spending a lot of money. Spirit is also giving the message that this might be the cause of some of the arguments, the nasty arguments that you guys are having, either with your significant other or your spouse. Could also be with friends and family. Some of you Scorpios could be a little out of control right now when it comes to, because they're saying something about partying a lot, really just kind of being in this energy of, you know, fuck it, like, you know, whatever. And I feel like it is a symptom of the fights that you guys are having with other people and some of the, again, below the belt things that have been said to you. Some of you Scorpios are really internalizing it, and it has you upset, it has you in your feelings, understandably so, but you just are kind of in this energy of definitely throwing caution to the wind. You just don't really care very much about a whole lot right now for some of you. Spirit just gave the message that this acting out, as some people would maybe describe you as doing, is because you Scorpio feel like you have been taken for granted. You feel undervalued and underappreciated in more than one of the relationships in your life right now. And Spirit is saying that it's like every time you try to talk about it, every time you try to stand up for yourself, you kind of get shot back down, or you get told that you're being dramatic or that it's not true. People make it seem like you are crazy. They make it seem like you're exaggerating everything, when deep down inside, Scorpio, you know what you're feeling. You know the things that are being said to you are wrong. You're just kind of in this point of like, well, if people think I'm this, if people think I'm that, if people perceive me in these terrible ways, then I'm just gonna go out and be this terrible person that everyone apparently thinks I am. Spirit is saying, Scorpio, not to feel like you have to prove a point to people. As long as you know who you are, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And Spirit is just giving a warning of being careful not to really lose yourself by trying to prove a point. Some of you Scorpios, they're saying you just want to go. You just want to take off somewhere and not ever see these people ever again. And that is another thing that a lot of you Scorpios might really be considering in the month of February, is just taking off, relocating, you know, somebody just said changing your phone number, moving away, moving to a different area that no one knows, you know, less people know where you live. Really just, you're trying to really separate yourself from the situation. Again, I get the sense that a lot of these situations are very toxic, so that's a good thing. However, they're showing that in your private moments, by yourself, or when you're out and about, you're kind of making decisions that may burn you later on, either over drinking, overindulging in sex, being reckless when it comes to how you're spending your money, different things like that, Scorpio. So really try to look at that in the month of February. Moving on to your second layer of cards, these two flipped over. At the center, you have the Ace of Swords, followed by the High Priestess. Next, you have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So starting with the center of your spread, Ace of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups on either side. So message coming in for you, Scorpios, is that you are supposed to be leading, spearheading some sort of business project. Could either be something that you are starting yourself, or it could be a job that you work, but Spirit is giving the message that you are supposed to be leading. Some of you are expecting to hear back about some sort of position or promotion within your workplace, and someone may have told you that you had a good chance, or they may have, you know, given you some sort of false hope. But Spirit is telling me, for some of you Scorpios, be careful who you are listening to. I just get the sense that something that you're expecting in your work environment this month, Scorpio, may not be panning out the way that you were told or the way that you thought. So, and I say that because you have the Ace of Swords, like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups on either side of it, but above that Five of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles, and then below that, you have the Four of Cups. So definitely some sort of loss here, having to walk away from something, and I feel the energy around it to be connected to work and work opportunities. Some of you guys were deceived in some sort of way. I get the sense that someone gave you some kind of news that something was coming your way, or they kind of gaslighted you a little bit, when in actuality, that's not how the situation is going to pan out. So if you're expecting to hear about some kind of position or some sort of promotion opening up that you were told that you had a good chance of getting into, Spirit is showing me some of you Scorpios being overlooked. Honestly, Scorpio, I get the sense that whatever this work situation is that doesn't quite pan out for you, it's just a piece of the puzzle. It's just the tip of the iceberg, because Spirit is giving me the sense that the reason it's not panning out the way that you thought it would, or the way that you want it to, is because you're not supposed to be there anyway. Again, you are supposed to lead. You're supposed to be doing your own thing and being your own boss. And so I get the sense for some of you Scorpios that Spirit is really kind of going to start pushing you out of your workspace. Certain things are going to transpire, certain opportunities are going to be lost, different things are going to happen that are going to kind of push you energetically further and further out from your job, until eventually you are either let go or you leave yourself. And the reason, again, that this is happening is because Spirit is trying to push you into your own direction. They're trying to push you into your own lane that is yours, and not you working for someone else. So I hope that makes sense, Scorpio. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle message for you guys, just to tie everything all together. Your oracle message this month, Scorpio, is to find balance. perfect message. I think that goes well with the first half of your reading, Scorpio. So let's read what it says. It says, everything in moderation, including moderation. Swinging from one extreme to another can put you out of balance. Find your peace within. This definitely applies to the first half of your messages, Scorpio, especially, again, with that devil card that came out in your first layer of overindulging. Some of you are really kind of hitting something a little too hard. And you know what that is. You know what that is, and it is definitely up to you whether you decide to address that or not. However, balance is key in the month of February. This is the energy that Spirit is wanting you to embody so that you can put yourself in the best position possible for this month and for the rest of the year. So Scorpio, I hope you got something out of that message. Again, don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising sign for more in-depth messages of what you can expect this month, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.